Hi everybody, Mike Gerdes from the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living with Wonder Dog Yoga, bringing you another love note. Got a question for you. Who do you admire? I'm serious. Who do you really admire that you personally know? Now, what are the characteristics of that person that you admire? I know for me, people that I admire are number one, loyal. They're people that you can count on to have your back, to not gossip about you, but always to be there for you, to support you, to care for you, to listen to you. Yeah, those are people I admire. People too that, are disciplined enough to know themselves and to do their best every day towards helping their fellow man and woman, creating a better world. Those are people I admire. I remember growing up, I admired some of my school teachers. I mean, those were unsung heroes and heroines. And I admired my mom, and I admired my dad too. Yeah, there's been people I've admired when I've grown. But I think the number one person that you and I can look to admire is ourselves. I know. Doesn't that sound a little egocentric? Well, not really. Because here's the reason. You're God's handiwork. And far too often we denigrate God's handiwork. Far too often we build somebody else up and think about how wonderful they are, and we look at so poorly at ourselves. That's disrespecting God's handiwork. That's basically saying that God didn't make you right. Well, I got news for you. God makes everyone right. The real self of everybody is perfect, whole, and complete. Right now. Always has been, always will be. Now, sometimes that doesn't show up that way. But that's when we have an opportunity to see it anyway. So that it comes forth. As it does. When it does. So, I respect everyone, whether I agree with them or not. I admire the people that stand for what they believe in, whether I agree with them or not. And I really admire people who are loyal to their friends, tell the truth, and help their fellow man and woman. To me, those are people to admire. And I'm sure that you are one of those too. Well, yoga is, as you can see, kind of turned in for the evening. And we'd like to bid you a good night. And tomorrow, you're fortunate to have Reverend Dr. Maxine share with you another love note. So until then, bye-bye.